Will there be another arc after the Gaiden saga? Now, to be specific, I'm talking about before the Chunin exam and after the Gaiden. And a lot of people actually think that there's just going to be a time skip between the Gaiden and the Chunin exam, and I actually don't think that is the case. And I'm going to tell you why I don't think that's the case, and I'm going to tell you what they could possibly do with that time and that little time frame between that right there. After the Gaiden saga, they're going to be taking the exam to pass the academy, and after that they will be Genin. And to think that they will not be doing any screen time missions as Genin would be kind of ridiculous, honestly, because if you guys think Naruto and everybody else, the whole thing was mainly Genin based before the Chunin exam. The academy student days were only probably about 1 to like 3 episodes. I'm not even sure. I watched Naruto years ago, but it was not that much episodes. And as you guys know, we had some of the most famous arcs back when they were actual Genin. Now I'm not talking about the post Chunin exam Genin, I'm talking about the pre-Chunin exam Genin. For example, the Zabuza arc. Everybody knows the Zabuza arc. That right there is still probably one of the most famous arcs in terms of Naruto's first part, and that was as they were Genin. And personally, I would like to see Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki actually go out on missions as they're Genin and actually do certain things while they're Genin. For example, of course, they're going to get D-rank missions, even though I don't think that these academy students really need D-rank missions because they're already wielding Jonin level jutsus, but they will be getting D-rank, C-rank, and even some sort of B-rank missions possibly. And I think those B-rank missions or those C-rank missions might actually get a little bit interesting, and I think they could do a lot with those actual missions. They could give us some more villains. The thing about this is the fact that we know what's going to happen. That's what makes it a little boring to us, but if they actually put in some stuff and make it actually interesting and make it actual fight scenes, for example, they could have Boruto's Dojutsu activate one time during a mission, or they could have Sarada's sharingan activate during a mission. They could show how she's progressing, show us how Boruto progressed, rather than just giving us a time skip that just goes straight to the Chunin exam. I think them actually giving us missions for Boruto when he's a Genin would be absolutely great for us. And not only that, but in terms of Sasuke and where Sasuke has been all of this time, it would be a great opportunity to update us and let us know where Sasuke has been for the past 5 to 7 years, because as you guys know, Sarada doesn't know where he is. To actually think that they won't tell us all the way up until the Chunin exam, that's a little hard to believe. Matter of fact, I could actually believe it, but I just don't want to believe that, mainly because they could show us and add way more entertainment value to the actual show and the actual episodes if they do let us know where Sasuke's been, or what type of tribulation Sasuke been through, who did Sasuke fight, how did Sasuke get used to his rinnegan, things like that. That would be so interesting and let us actually feel like we're watching something useful, you know, because I know a lot of people have been saying that we've been basically watching useless TV because we already know what's going to happen later on in Boruto in terms of the Chunin exam. But if they do actually give us a breakdown, or they give us a systematic timeline of how these guys actually progress, I think that would be extremely great, and especially when it comes to Sasuke's rinnegan, because as of right now, that's probably one of the most interesting things as of right now. Another thing that I believe is going to happen between the time skip is we're probably going to get some screen time for Toneri, because as you guys know, Toneri is supposed to be like the Jiraiya to Boruto or something like that. As you guys know, Toneri knows a lot about the Jougan that Boruto actually has. He knows a lot about Boruto's Dojutsu, and for Toneri to actually come and actually be in Boruto's dream again, that would be extremely interesting. That would add a lot of entertainment value to the actual anime. And if you guys know, the Otsutsuki clan is supposed to be a big part, or play a big part in this actual Boruto anime. So if during that time skip or during that hiatus between the Gaiden and the Chunin exam, they can give us some more information about the Otsutsuki clan, they give us some filler about Momoshiki and Kinshiki, let us know their background, let us know more information about this third Otsutsuki member. They could do a lot in the time between the Gaiden and the Chunin exam. But I do believe that there will be other missions and other trials and tribulations that Boruto and everybody else will have to go through before the actual Chunin exam. And I think, as I said earlier in the video, I think that would be extremely helpful to the actual series if they show us how Boruto progresses, how Sarada's sharingan actually progresses, how she learns how to use the sharingan, and things such as that. And I think seeing how konahamaru actually fights, because a lot of people have been actually saying this, that konahamaru is supposed to be the next Hokage. No one really knows if konahamaru is extremely strong, or if he's just a regular guy, or if he's just a regular ninja, a regular jonin. As you guys know, to be the Hokage, you have to be great at what you do. You have to be extremely skilled, and you have to have a certain niche upon what you do. And we also have to know about Konohamaru's brain and how it works, how he formulates missions and how he formulates tactics to beat certain people and certain foes. I think Konohamaru and his development as a character will be extremely helpful to us if they do give us some missions where he actually has to participate and probably save Boruto a couple times or save Sarada a couple times. We know Mitsuki's gonna automatically beat Mitsuki. And that's another thing. Hopefully in one of these missions that they go on, Mitsuki could probably show us, or he could probably turn into that sage mode Mitsuki, and we could actually see Mitsuki go rampage and save everybody and save the whole team Konohamaru. And I think that right there is going to be extremely helpful to Boruto, because as of right now, as I said, people are really saying this is just the hiatus before the Chunin exam. Everybody knows at the Chunin exam, everybody's going to be there, and it's going to be extremely boring up until the Chunin exam. And I think they could do a whole lot with that time between the Gaiden and between the Chunin exam. So in conclusion, what I believe that they could probably do with that time would be Sasuke's development, letting us know where the hell Sasuke's been for 5 to 7 years. Also, they could have Toneri actually step in and try to help Boruto master his Dojutsu, and actually let us know why Boruto hasn't activate his Dojutsu in the Chunin exam. That would be helpful. They could have Boruto and Team Konohamaru go out on missions, and then we could see how they actually develop. We could see Mitsuki turn into Sage Mitsuki. We could see Boruto use his Jougan again. We could see Sarada use her sharingan, and see how they utilize their special abilities and their Genkai to actually help the Konoha and help their actual team. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys actually think it's going to be a time skip between the Gaiden and the Chunin exam, or do you guys think it's going to be some filler, some BS filler, or do you actually think that they're going to utilize that time to their advantage and letting us know and filling us in on a whole bunch of holes that we still have yet to figure out in the Boruto anime? But let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. Make sure you guys comment the first 15 minutes to be featured in my next Boruto video. But it's been your boy Barbie, and we out. Bet.
For my city, I'm the youngest nigga reppin'. Oh my god, oh my god. If I die, I'm a legend. Oh my god, if I die, I'm a legend. I'm a first.